Well, there's not a lot going on today. I'm going to be honest. It's probably even going to be a short video if I had to guess. But, so this morning I got up and I start the generator every morning at 4:30 when I get out of bed. And looked at the app, said it was going to be sunny all day. So that means that I only need to run it for about an hour just to make sure, because the nights are so long, you know, it's dark for so long, that I just need that little bit of boost in the morning so I can run my computer, my laptop, and then I can shut it off. And you know, when 9:30, when the sun pops up over the trees, you know, I don't deplete the batteries and take any risk of damage. It's more of a safety precaution than anything, so I don't damage the batteries. So anyway, check the weather. It's supposed to be sunny all day long. Well, 7 o'clock, I could tell it wasn't sunny, even though the app was literally saying it's sunny right now. It was completely cloudy. So, as you know, I got to make a determination on whether I'm going to fill the water on a particular day or not. And I tried to fill them on a sunny day so I don't waste a bunch of gas. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and wait till 9:30 because I know my batteries can last to then because I charged it for an hour this morning. So 9:30 came around, it was still cloudy. So I started a generator and I ran it, I don't know, hour and a half. So about 11 o'clock, and then the sun pops up. But it's too late by then to actually fill the water. I would have to do it on the generator at this point. And that just takes a ton of gas, which I don't mind doing if I have to do it. I mean, I don't have to do it right this minute. I would rather have done it today. So the problem is if I start filling the water at 11 o'clock, by 2 o'clock, the solar panels are shaded already from the trees. So there's not enough time from 2 to 4 to reach, or from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to recharge the batteries after running that well pump. So I just skipped filling the well today. I don't understand how, and I know people are gonna, you know, the trolls especially, they just love beating me up when I complain about the weather apps. I have 3 weather apps. And I don't understand how they can literally say it's sunny and you look out and it's totally cloudy. I don't understand that. You know, I know it's all computers and models and all that stuff, but you mean they can't look outside and say, huh, yeah, it's cloudy, maybe we were wrong. It's just frightening. Scientists, you know, like I said, I've been writing a book. And I've been doing a lot of research on scientists and scientific discoveries and, you know, how smart they are and they're just geniuses and they know everything. And they go around thumping their chest about how the rest of us are stupid and, you know, they got to talk to us like we're morons. And then when they do talk to us, they use language that is so above us that it's designed to keep us confused. But they tell us that they can predict the weather 50, 100 years in the future, and they know absolutely without fail, they know exactly what's going to happen. But they can't even look out the window and say, huh, it's cloudy. What is that? I thought it was going to be sunny today. I find that kind of fascinating. And I know I'm not allowed to talk about this kind of stuff. I mean, it's absolutely illegal. I know for a fact, and here's what's funny. It was actually confirmed in something I read just recently or watched on YouTube. Back in the early 2000s, China built this huge dam. It was massive. And it held back so much water, it tilted the axis of the planet just a little bit. Which, if you think about it, makes sense. You know, you put enough weight on one side of something, it's going to lean a little bit. Well, if you tilt the axis just a little bit, so, you know, the earth is on a wobble and you tilt the axis just a little bit more, doesn't that goof up the wobble a little bit somehow or another? So instead of, you know, the weather, the sun being exposed to one side of the, you know, equator or the other, you know, now you got all this weight on one side of the equator and no weight at the other side of the equator. Isn't that goofing things up? The amount of time the sun spins, the sun is at one point of the equator. Doesn't that change things? So I theorize about this kind of stuff all the time. And I wonder, okay, how come, did they take that into consideration? How come I only heard about it once and all that stuff? Well, it wasn't that long ago, a couple of years ago, I made a video. And I was talking about this event, you know, the dam holding back so much water, it shifted the axis. Oh, I was beat up so bad about that. One of the troll channels picked up on it and thought I was being crazy, that I was a, you know, a weather pattern denier. I gotta be careful so YouTube don't flag me. And I wasn't denying anything. Actually, I didn't even bring it up in that conversation. I don't know what I was talking about, forget. But it was completely unrelated to any type of climate thing. So, anyway, they just beat me up that I was denying all the facts. And, well, I got to thinking, wait a minute. I'm not denying anything. Actually, I'm adding to the conversation. Here's more facts. Put that in your model and see what it does. Oh, no. And so, you know, all these critical thinkers, and they always call themselves critical thinkers. I'm a critical thinker. Look at those stripes in the sky. You know, those jet engines doing that thing and dropping all the contamination on us. I'm a critical thinker because I'm thinking outside the box. Except I've said this before. I've heard that 1,000 million billion times in my lifetime. You're not a critical thinker if you're thinking like everybody else. But I connected the dots a little bit and thought, well, is there anything going on with this water, you know, being held back by China? You know, could that do anything to our planet? Oh no, you're not a critical thinker. You're just crazy. Critical thinking is like thinking like everybody else. So, you know, I let it go and I was mad and forgot all about it. Well, just recently I watched another video where they talked about it again. Apparently China is doing one of these big construction jobs again. And it's predicted that they're actually going to change the Earth's axis again. And it was talking about how they did it in the early 2000s, then it'll probably happen again. And I'm thinking, okay, so all these people on these troll channels absolutely beat me up for even suggesting that the planet might have shifted a little bit based on some information I actually, you know, read or saw or whatever. And they decided that I was crazy because I didn't believe the narrative, which I didn't. Still, the video had nothing to do with weather. Nothing. It had absolutely nothing to do with weather. But they made this connection somehow or another. I was talking about weather and, you know, the China making a dam, and that made me a denier. So, yeah, I just, what I find funny, I don't know how to explain this, is they criticize me for thinking outside the box and bringing up information. Let's say I was talking about the weather. And let's say I wasn't denying it. Let's say, okay, yes, scientists can predict 1,000 years in the future what the weather's going to be like. And then I said, but did they put in the model that China may have altered the weather a little bit too? Is that going to make it worse? Is it going to make it better? Is it going to do anything? No, instead, they just said I was crazy and I wasn't critically thinking. I was just denying the facts. Okay, how am I denying the facts if you're denying that shifting the planet on its axis just a little bit isn't going to do something? Isn't that a fact? I mean, you have to do your own research, see if what I'm saying is true, that the dam shifted the Earth on its axis. I mean, once you've found that out, then you should be able to easily critically analyze, critically think, well, yeah, the sun's going to be in one location more or less. Is that going to do anything to the environment? What is it going to do to sea levels? I mean, if the sun is more on Antarctica than normal than it used to be, maybe that's going to have an effect. If it's on Antarctica less, it's going to be in the northern. Is that going to make sure, you know, Antarctica gets more snow? You know, just questions. You're not allowed to question the scientists. The scientists have said what it is, and that's just the way it is. And if you think any way else, you're not a critical thinker. But critical thinking is the exact opposite of what they're using it as. They're saying critical thinking means you think like everybody else. All those stripes in the sky, I'm a critical thinker, just because everybody else said it too. You know, I say this on this YouTube channel all the time. I'm a critical thinker. I think way outside the box. And he comes up with these conspiracy theories every day. And all you got to do is Google search it. And sure enough, some group has been talking about it for like a week. So you're a critical thinker because you stole the information off a webpage that everybody else was talking about. And that makes you a critical thinker. That makes you a unique thinker. No, it makes you conform to society. So, no, I don't just take the scientist's word for it. I said this the other day about doctors. I don't just, just buy into it and say, okay, yeah, that's fact. This doctor said it, so it must be true. I mean, the way colleges are teaching nowadays, doctors just do what they're told. This is what the book says. This is the diagnosis that the book says. If you think anything else, you're wrong. You have to go with the book. I mean, we're stagnating as a species. We are stagnating. We're not growing because everything has to be the same. We all have to think alike. It's like a soldier. All soldiers have to conform. They have to dress up in the same uniform. They all have to have the same philosophy. They all have to have the same knowledge. They all have to do the same thing. That's conformity. And in the military, that works. But in society, we need to be able to think a little bit more than what the scientists are telling us. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure that education had something worthwhile, that you could at least memorize a book. But once we get past the book, is there anything beyond the book? Are you saying physics and growth and knowledge stops because you went to college and that's what the book said? No, we keep going. But you're just not allowed to do that. In today's society, you are not allowed to question anything. And if you are, not only do the scientists beat you up for it, but society itself beats you up for it. If you do not think like everybody else, and I know people are going to say, I'm on the right and I'm on the left. I think this way and I think that way. And that. No, we all think, everybody thinks the same. If you do not conform with the narrative, whatever that is, then you're against it. And I had this huge revelation today that literally goes against two different narratives. It combines the two narratives into one subject. I'm not going to tell you what it is because, once again, everybody would just lose their mind. But, I mean, this just hit me like a ton of bricks. That there are two narratives. One is right and one is wrong, depending on who you talk to. No matter who you talk to, one person's going to say one way's right, the other person's going to say the other way's right, and they're going to disagree, So, but I think the two systems together work in harmony. And there's nobody else that thinks this is it. But I had this huge revelation today. And I would love to be able to discuss it. But my YouTube channel would be shut down instantly. They would shut it down instantly. The audience would never watch again. All because I had an independent thought. A critical thinker. Which I may be the only one that is critically thinking. Because I don't think, the stripes in the sky is my unique thought. That's somebody else's thought. Somebody else came up with that. I'm just repeating like a parrot. Oh, I'm a critical thinker, look at that. No, a critical thinker is when you take two different systems opposed diabolically by the opposite parties. I mean, completely different philosophies. And you combine them and you say, wait, that works. I see how that works. And it is currently working in our current system. And people don't even see it. It is currently working. So, I don't know. I don't fit the norm. I know I don't. And I'm not allowed to talk about it. They would shut me down. They would institutionalize me. They would call me crazy, psychopath, whatever. The beautiful mind, whatever condition he had, hallucinations. That's what they would do. So I'm just going to keep my thought to myself. So if you'll click this up next box and take you a video over my other channel, I would appreciate it. Go check it out. So if I can inspire you. I don't know. Maybe try not to critically think. Wait, what is that? Critically think? I'm not sure. Whatever you think it is, think like it's different, like in everybody else. So anyway, thanks for watching.